So this is in continuation to the discussion on the program which is trying to illustrate a function with no arguments but has a return value. So since there was no input information, no arguments passed to the function add, both the inputs a and b are accepted inside this function alone. The two are added. The result is stored into the variable called sum. Sum is also declared within this function. Therefore, a, b, sum are all local variables and are local to the function add. So you are saying the statement returns sum. So this returns the value in sum and it is assigned to another variable called sum which is declared within the function main. So this sum is active within the function main, whereas this variable sum is active within the function add. Some other variable could as well be used in the place of sum. It could be something like z. So you could have as well set int z, z is equal to add, and then you would be saying printf sum is equal to %d z. So this is just to say this sum has a local existence within this function, whereas this variable called sum has a local scope within this particular function main. This is a program to illustrate a function which has arguments but it has no return value. Since it is no return value, the return type of the function is void. It has two arguments a and b. It is with arguments. So this is the function declaration again. Now we have the function void main. We are to pass the arguments. Therefore, the inputs are to be read within the main function. So int ab, printf, enter the two numbers to add. You have the statement to scan the two variables a and b. Now you are calling the function add by passing the two information a and b. But the function has no return value. Therefore, you don't see any assignment statement. Usually when a function returns a value, it is placed in an assignment statement. So once the function is called, it jumps to the statement, the control jumps to the statement, jumps to the function rather. So this is the function definition. This is the line corresponding to the function header. So sum is equal to, the information is received in a and b. So it is a plus b. As illustrated in the previous programs, this a and b would be treated as formal parameters, whereas this a and b are actually called actual arguments. So you could as well have m and n, but there is no harm in using the same variables here also. So sum is equal to a plus b. So these are what are called as formal parameters. How it happens is the value in a is copied to this a. The value in b is copied to this b. So these are local copies, whereas this is copy which is particular to the function main. So sum is equal to a plus b, printf sum is equal to %d sum, and then you have a blank return. You are not returning anything, therefore it's a blank return. It simply returns the control to the point from where it came to the function, that is this place. A last illustration is to illustrate a function with arguments but it has an return value. So you have a return value int, the name of the function is add. It has two arguments a and b, both of which are integers. So you have void main, take three variables a, b, sum, printf, enter the two numbers to add, scanf, %d, ampersand a, ampersand b. You are now calling the function add. You know both the inputs a and b, pass them to the function and use the function in the RHS of the assignment. So that is, the function will come back with a value, the value of which is used to assign the variable called sum. And printf sum is equal to %d. By this you are saying the value within this sum is to be printed here. So once this statement is encountered, the control jumps to the function called add. So this is the function header, this is the function body. So the function header has the return type int, the function name add, int a, int b. You have a local variable called sum here. Sum is equal to a plus b, and you are returning the value within this sum. So you are returning a value, it comes back to this point, and it is used to assign to this particular sum which is local to main. And here you are saying printf sum is equal to %d sum. So it had both parameters or arguments rather and also a return value. So the output of the same is illustrated.